This is Akeem Holmes from Hts TV, broadcasting live from Jefferson High School, where we have the Daniel Morgan Riflemen and the Wildwood Mustangs of Shenandoah Junction, West Virginia. I am joined by my co-host, Ronnie Weaver. We have undefeated action between these two middle school teams. Both of these teams are not afraid to go ahead and get real.
No, they ain't.
And the Daniel Morgan team is real.
Yeah, and you're talking about two dominant, middle school football teams. I mean, both programs are always decent. Wildwood, can't take nothing from them. Good coaching staff, great kids, great ball players, well coached. And then you got Daniel Morgan, same way.
Out of Winchester, Virginia, they feed into Handley High School, and Handley's been tough the last few years as well. And unfortunately, they started this game 5 minutes early, so we just got on for the 6:30 broadcast, and Daniel Morgan took the opening kickoff 50 yards down to the 10-yard line, and then the touchdown by the quarterback, number 10, Tristan Darling, has your local Wildwood Mustangs down 7-0. And this was a game that we picked specifically because we knew that it would be a game that Wildwood would be challenged. The game would be crisp because there's athletes on both sides. And it's just something that, for Wildwood feeding into Jefferson High School, this will help the kids going forward.
Definitely.
Being able to play against good competition.
Yeah, better competition makes each ball player even better. So, Daniel Morgan's always been tough. A lot of their kids go to Handley, right?
Yeah, so their whole team feeds into Handley. My son was actually in the Winchester district a lot when he was younger. And he actually went to John Kerr Elementary School. Then John Kerr, Quarles, and a couple other schools feeding to Daniel Morgan. They're there actually from 5th grade through 8th grade. And then you finally transition to Handley High School.
Yeah. Hopefully Wildwood, can get a good return here and, show how good they could be as well. I mean, like I said, they're well coached across the board. Every coach on their staff is knows a little
something.
Yeah.
But right there, they kicked the ball away from Kalen Yates and Landon Mercer. If you guys, obviously the local talent realizes how fast both Kalen and Landon are, so it's smart, and you know that they are actually game planning against Wildwood, because Kalen could take it from the goal line to touchdown in an instant.
Yeah, he's definitely a great athlete. Whatever high school he ends up going to, is going to be a good addition, that's for sure.
Yeah, Kalen's tough. So we have Andy Roberts at quarterback with Kalen in the backfield. You have number 15, Isaiah Simmons-Kelly, and Owen Utterback. I apologize, I can't see on the other side of the field who's starting at wide receiver on the other side. Liam Kessel and another young man, but we'll get those numbers in a second.
The key is going to be this offensive line for Wildwood. I mean, can they hold Daniel Morgan's, defensive line? 6 sacks in the last 2 games. That's pretty good in middle school.
And they do a quick pass to Isaiah Simmons-Kelly, and he bowls over Juju Wilkham for a gain of 7.
That's a good play.
Yes. And with a big receiver like that, that's what you want to see. You want to see them have a level of physicality. And it's crazy. You see the confidence grow so much from your 6th grade year to your 7th grade year to your 8th grade year. Isaiah is a big body receiver for an 8th grader. And he has a lot of speed as well, as he tracked down Juju Wilkham on that kickoff. So I look forward to seeing if Isaiah can actually put his head down and get out and see if anyone has the speed to catch him.
Yeah, like I said, he's a big receiver too. Look at him, my man.
Yeah, he's solid. So we see 2 receivers, 1 receiver to each side. A little bit of confusion in the backfield. Andy Roberts takes a snap and a quick jump off sides.
Smart.
Yes. And the good thing about it is, and one thing about Wildwood and their coaches, they're very well coached, and they're going to test your discipline. So as the commentator for all the fans in the stadium, Robbie Webb, says first down, Wildwood Mustangs. At the 46-yard line, see two backs in the backfield with an H-back, single receivers to each side. sends Mercer in motion. Andy Roberts up the middle, and he is quickly met and slammed to the ground for a loss of an inch. And last year, when playing against Daniel Morgan, their line play is always tough.
Definitely. They're big up front, both sides of the ball. It's like I said, it's going to come down both sides of the ball on the offensive line and defensive line for Wildwood. This is definitely a good game to watch, that's for sure.
Andy Roberts in the pistol, 2 receivers to each side, single back in the backfield. Daniel Morgan bringing pressure. Andy Roberts. Oh, it's number 81.
Oh, man, he had him, too.
And that was a beautiful pass to number 81, Liam Kessel.
Yes. Man. He had nobody back there either, man. He could have broke that easy.
If he catches that, he's off to the races.
Yes.
Right there. He's off to the races.
I will say Wildwood's offensive line is doing pretty good so far. I mean,
yes.
He had 2-3 seconds to get rid of that easy. So,
you gotta catch that right there.
Yeah, you do.
You gotta catch that right there. He threw a bullet, man. Roberts with twins to each side. He gets the cadence. He takes the snap. He drops back the screen pass to Kalen Yates, and it is bottled up. But he gets to the outside, and it's that speed of Kalen Yates, and he is gone. And if he's leaving. Touchdown. Oh,
fumbled the ball.
He fumbles out of bounds, luckily for Wildwood, and it'll be a first and goal at the 2-yard line.
At the 2, yeah. And that's why I said when he gets to the outside, it's hard to catch him.
Yes.
I mean, he's just one athletic. Man, that was a good play. Good.
Well, and the good thing about that, and what you see right there as well, is both of these teams have speed. Any other team, Kalen is gone. You see the first play where Juju broke the kickoff.
Yeah.
Any other team, Juju was gone. But with these two teams, they have the athletes to compete. And Kalen ran out of his shoes. But he's limping right now, and that's big for Wildwood. Hopefully he can get taped up and get back in there. They're going to need him. But Andy Roberts in the pistol. Inside handoff to number 20. I mean, honestly,
that's a good open field tackle.
That was actually a little bit of good razzle dazzle right there.
Yes.
Where they actually faked the handoff to the quarterback. Got a little motion on a little solar jet sweep. And it'll be first and goal.
Looks like second and
goal. Actually, second and they lost 5.
Yeah.
Second and 5. And that's where you really kind of you don't want to see them be cute. You just want to pound the ball up the middle.
Most definitely. I wouldn't do anything fancy. Just
Andy Roberts on the pass.
Oh.
Intended for Owen Utterback, but batted down. And he's a young quarterback right there. If that is your main read, you would like to see him look it off a little bit. Use his eyes to, to see the defender and then throw that pass in there. But one thing I like about Roberts, he has good zip on his passes.
Definitely. I mean, he throws the ball hard and accurate.
So it'd be third and goal from the 5. Pistol formation, twins to either side. Pressure on Roberts, and Roberts gets to the outside. He throws the ball past, touchdown! Owen Utterback. And that's a great play by Andy Roberts right there. He did not run just to run. He looked up, made the pass. Hey,
and that was a good play on Owen as well because he came back to get open.
Yeah.
So he actually helped the quarterback there and got in the corner of the end zone and touchdown.
Yes, but I just love to see as a young quarterback that you scramble out.
Yes.
But you're not scrambling just to run. You scramble to make a play with your legs. He extended the play.
Yes.
Touchdown, Andy Roberts to Owen Utterback, 7-6. And with Daniel Morgan having a good kicker, these extra points are clutch.
It's going to be, they're definitely going to have to get these extra points for sure.
Kick is down, up. It's no good. So it is 7-6.
And you just said it, extra points, can come back and haunt you. So.
And one thing that I want to say as well is you want to see how many times that occurs before they say, you know what, we're just going to go for 2.
Yeah. I mean, the kick looked, I mean,
it had the height.
Yeah.
It did not have the accuracy at that point in time. And I wonder, because when I seen Kalen put down the tee, it was a little close. So I just wonder if maybe if he extended out a little bit, it would have helped him. But regardless, Wildwood answers that first touchdown by Daniel Morgan. They drive down the field, get a touchdown, and it's 7-6 with 3 minutes and 41 seconds left in the first quarter.
And this is going to be a key here. I mean, open kickoff, he took it down to the 10-yard line. So are they going to kick it deep or a little squib, onside? What are they going to do?
Well, I think the last time it was kind of more like a mid, because you see Wilkham is back deeper this time. When he received that last kick, it was around the 35-yard line. So let's see if they kind of do something similar to what Daniel Morgan did with Wildwood to avoid the speed of Mercer and Yates.
I tell you, Mercer's really come along, not to play football.
Yes.
He's really impressed me. I mean, I love watching the kid play. It's hard-nosed.
I remember talking to his mom. It was a few of us talking to his mom during track season, saying how important it was for him to play this year for Wildwood. He looked like he's filled out a little bit too.
Yeah,
definitely he's got a little bit more size over the last 6 months.
Definitely looking like his old man. His dad.
BJ was tough.
Yeah, BJ was tough, man.
BJ
ran the ball hard, fast. Yes.
Yeah. BJ was a grown man. He was a grown man before he was a grown man.
And of course, his brother Chris.
Yeah, man.
Chris was played at Shepherd.
I don't know really much about him because he's so much older than me. Because BJ was pretty much older than me.
He was offensive tackle for Shepherd. Played 4 years.
So this would be the second possession for Daniel Morgan. In that first possession, they didn't have far to go. So this would be the first time we actually get to see their offense have to move the ball down the field.
That offensive line, I'm telling you, that looks like a JV high school offensive line.
Yes. And look at that
first carry.
Look at that hole right there.
Oh yeah.
And listen, they ran through the hole of number 79.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, Mr. Justin Hogan, we call him Grumpy Bill.
Yeah.
Grumpy Bill is he's a problem.
Yes,
he's a problem.
Is.
If you look at his father like 6'9", 330. His brother got good size. I know Hanley is sending David Hogan and their mother gift cards.
Definitely.
Every holiday.
I think any running back would love to run behind him. That's for sure.
Yeah, so he opened up a huge hole right there, but it was also a great tackle by Isaiah Simmons Kelly, and Isaiah's a player.
I mean, you talking about the Hogan kid, 6'6", 305 in middle school. I mean, what do you do with that?
And number 8, Jacob, that's my dog right there. Jacob Hutchinson from, he's a baseball player as well. Wildwood has some pretty legit baseball players out there with Roberts and Hutchinson that I know that Coach Lowry cannot wait to get his hands on.
Yes, the Hutchinson kid, he plays hard.
He's tough. Yeah, Jacob's a tough kid. He's a tough kid. Comes from a great family. Can't wait to see him get the ball on offense as well. So it'll be a 3rd and 3 from the 38-yard line of Daniel Morgan. You see Wilkham and number 7 go off to the right, Andre Wilshire. Tristan Darling with the pistol.
Good pitch.
Outside pitch. He cuts it up. He breaks it. He gets it outside. He breaks a tackle. Gets to the 40, to the 35, to the 30. 1st and 10 Riflemen. And missed tackles right there.
Definitely. And they set the blitz there, Wildwood did. I thought for sure that, they get that great angle, get him in the backfield. But the running back made a good move.
Yes, he did. He ran with a level of toughness. But right there, what you really want to see is your defender stay on their feet and put their shoulder pads into the body and drive them through instead of driving at their feet. So I think that's an adjustment that they can make, and they can make that adjustment. But we'll see going forward how much tackling and missed tackles will impact this game. Yeah, twins to the left. Darling takes the pass. He scrambles out to the left. He takes off on a quarterback sweep. He has some speed. He gets to the outside. He turns it up. He gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Tristan Darling. Touchdown, Daniel Morgan. And when he gets to the outside, he has a lot of speed. But not only is he fast, he's powerful, he's quick, he's shifty, and Hanley has an amazing quarterback coming.
Yeah, and not only that, I mean, when he runs the ball, it's almost like a power running back.
Yes,
you know?
yes.
He's so big up top.
So fast. And last year, when he played as a 7th grade, I mean, he was dangerous. So I knew that this year it was going to be tough. And this is just going to be a shootout. It's going to be a game where both teams are going to have to score each possession.
Yeah, and it's going to come down to these extra points, you know.
So the extra point is up.
And good.
And it's good. 14-6. Daniel Morgan. And we do apologize for getting on air late, but they start the game 5 to 7 minutes early.
Yeah, I
we
didn't
actually were shocked.
That,
you know, we assumed the game was going to start at 6:30, but it started around 6:26, 6:25, somewhere around there. So we do apologize for missing the opening kickoff. So for our viewers, you know, we do say we're sorry, but, you know, even on the NFL, when they said they're going to start at 1 o'clock, they start at 1 o'clock.
Yeah. But I will say, with all the athletes Wildwood has that are moving up, Jefferson's going to get a nice group of kids.
Yeah,
man.
Jefferson has a nice little crew of kids that's going to be coming up.
So I'm sure Coach Hunter will be, you know, real happy with the.
Oh, yeah, he's on the sideline.
Oh, I seen him down there.
So we have Daniel Morgan with the kickoff, and we apologize for you know, not being able to go to too many commercial breaks. They actually really and Kelly is to the outside, and he is gone.
He is
gone. Touchdown, Wildwood Mustangs. And listen,
it's just a blink of an eye. Wildwood makes a play. I mean, that's why I'm talking about great coaching. You know, these coaches, they get down, but it's like they don't get down. You know, they keep the kids up. You know, you play for the next play. That's why I like this team. Wildwood's a great, you know, great. The coaches are great.
They're a great program, and you know, you have Tierra Branson taking over, Coach Milad taking over, and my homeboy Big Six, Stephon Johnson.
Yeah.
Man, I tell you, Wildwood, they're just a train that just keeps on rolling.
Hopefully, they get this extra point. Like I said.
Extra point is up and it's missed. So most likely you're going to see Wildwood go for 2 going forward.
Oh, definitely. You have to. I mean, here's the thing. You know, you can only miss so many, and then you got to say, all right, just put the offense out there, try to get 2 points. You know,
and with Daniel Morgan making their extra points, you know, you can miss so many. Right now, both teams have matched each other with touchdowns, but they missed both of their extra points. So, and you see Wildwood down by 2. So most likely you're going to see the adjustments you're going to see is you're going to see Wildwood go for 2, and you're going to see Daniel Morgan never kick the ball to Kelly Yates again.
And that's the thing, like a game like this on the line, you know, both teams undefeated, right?
Yes.
And then you know it's going to come down to fundamentals, right?
Yes.
How many penalties, how many turnovers, how many mistakes each team's going to make. That's what it's going to come down to, because both of these programs are excellent.
Yeah, and this is it's going to be a game on the quarterbacks as well. When the coaches finally do put the ball in their hands to be able to pass the ball, that interception could be the key, the difference in you winning the game and you losing the game, or a fumble.
Yeah.
I.e. where Yates fumbled but went out of bounds.
Yeah.
You know, it's a great bounce for the Mustangs. But, I mean, you have 2 explosive teams, and if you're going to do a middle school game, what better middle school game to do than this?
Oh, I know. So they're at the 45 now. So we'll see how Daniel Morgan responds here.
And we apologize for not really being able to go to commercial breaks, but this game is moving fast. As soon as they score, they're quickly getting back. Where you see in high school, you know, you have 45 seconds to a minute in between the touchdown and the kickoff. Whereas here, it's just like bang, bang, bang. These referees are trying to get out of here. I mean, they started the game early. You know, they're doing a really quick transition in between, you know, touchdowns and kickoffs. So we do apologize. I'll make sure in a few minutes that I get our sponsors. You know, I'll say our sponsors' names, but it just doesn't seem like they're going to give us much time to go to commercials.
Yeah, it looks like they're going 3 wide. No.
So we have 14-12. Daniel Morgan with 1 minute and 30 seconds left in the first quarter. Tristan Darling in the pistol, 2 receivers to one side, 1 solo receiver to the left. He takes the snap. Inside handoff, and he's bound up. He breaks multiple tackles.
He breaks it off.
It looks like he's been in the gym.
Yes.
He's been in the gym.
And that should have been a negative, at least 1 yard. He makes +5. So
looks like he's been in the gym.
Now you got 2nd and 5, Daniel Morgan on the 49.
And he made those 5 yards by himself.
Definitely.
But let's be honest with you, tackling too high.
Yeah. I mean, a guy like him, you have to go low. He's just too big up top.
Yeah, he's just too big, he's too strong, and he's confident when he runs the ball. So we're under a minute left. Daniel Morgan leading by 2. Tristan Darling in the pistol. You got 2 backs in the backfield, 2 receivers to the left, 1 receiver to the right. And a timeout. We have a timeout, or do we just have a little bit of a referee? Oh, most likely it's a sideline warning. Actually, they're bringing another quarterback, so he might have either blood or his helmet came off. But we have a young man coming into the game, number 2, and let's be real, we've all played the game. This is going to be a handoff. Oh,
definitely. I mean, listen, your star quarterback goes out.
Yeah, we're going to hand it off and give it right back to you. 43.4 seconds left in the first quarter. Pistol set. Quarterback takes the ball, gives a handoff to number 5.
Oh my! That's an excellent run.
It was an excellent run, but I would like to see him keep it north to south the whole time.
I just can't believe the holes Mr. Hogan's given. I mean, my man is just.
I don't think any middle school lineman has seen 6'6", 340.
Yeah. I mean,
I don't know if he's 340, but he's at least 300.
Yeah. I mean, and here's the thing: like, to be that, as big as he is, he's moving. He's going to the second level. He's making plays for his offense.
So at the end of the first quarter, we have the Daniel Morgan Riflemen leading the Wildwood Mustangs 14-12. So, Ronnie, since we didn't get a pregame, we didn't get to get on and talk about, our keys to the game. I think right now, especially with it being such a quick turnover in between quarters and possessions, that we can go over some of our pregame. And obviously, for Wildwood, you see your star quarterback in Andy Roberts, your speedy running back in Kalen Yates.
Yeah.
Your dominant wide receiver in Isaiah Simmons Kelly, and he plays defensive end.
Yes.
For Daniel Morgan, you have Tristan Darling,
awesome ball player.
Like, what if you're a coach, and Ronnie, I know that your expertise is defense.
Yes.
If you're trying to stop Daniel Morgan, what is your mindset?
So my mindset is, don't let the receivers beat me. So I'm going to play off a little bit, have the corners not be so pressed, Let them play off, because speed kills. Me and you know that. Mm-hmm. So my thing is, get pressure up front, let the D-backs, play man-to-man. Wildwood is well coached, though. So me as a defensive coordinator going in to play Wildwood, I have to be on my A game.
Yes.
And I got to put the kids in the right position, right? If I don't, we'll fail. So,
and it's like the same thing for Daniel Morgan. Both of these teams have athletes that can mask mistakes or mask weaknesses. And I think that's what we're seeing out here today. We have Darling back in the game. We have 2 receivers to the left side, running back to his left, single receiver to the right side. He takes the snap. He rolls out, quarterback sweep. He cuts it upfield. He gets to the outside. He
what a move. What a
touchdown, Tristan Darling. And I think what we're seeing with Wildwood, once he breaks that initial line, all right, so do we have a penalty on? We
have a player in the middle of the field here. Looks like 55, I believe.
And the issue is, not only is he physical, he's also very, very fast.
Yeah.
And once he gets away from their initial line,
it's tough, because now you got a corner trying to tackle,
a freight train.
Yes. It's just.
At this level, he's a freight train. But I'm going to tell you this. in the next 3 to 4 years, you are going to hear about this kid having potential D1 looks at quarterback.
Definitely. I've been around the game a long time, and the thing is with him, he throws the ball hard, right? He makes plays to the outside. He scrambles. He, looks at the second or third receiver, or he takes off. And that's pretty good at this age.
And not only is he able to do that, but we've also seen him, in pregame throw the ball 50 yards on the rope.
Oh, yeah, easy. And like I said, when he gets outside, that's where he's most dangerous.
But that's just the main thing that we just have to realize when we watch these games and we see these kids perform at the middle school level. You realize that you can have multiple athletes, but if you have a dominant athlete, that's enough to win.
Yeah.
Now when you get to that high school level, it's a little bit different. And I think we're seeing that with our kids. Last year our kids were, in the championship game, and they did well, and they were, the dominant players on their teams. Along with other kids like Brooks and Yates and all those other players. But
so it looks like Wildwood just got offside, so that moves the ball up.
And they're going to go for 2.
Yeah, they're going to go for 2 here.
And if they get this conversion, they're up 10.
Yes, and that's
a 2 possession. That's a 2 possession game at that point. So this is clutch right here, because if Wildwood gets a stop, it's only an 8-point game, and that's a touchdown and a 2-point conversion away.
Most definitely.
But if they get this possession,
is the big key here.
And what I'm doing if I'm Daniel Morgan's coach, I'm running Darling right up the middle.
Oh, easy.
Quarterback blast right up the gut. Let's see what they do. Right behind Grumpy Bill.
Oh yeah.
He takes the snap. Inside handoff to number 5, and he's tackled.
No good.
He's no good.
No good.
And that was a great play right there by Wildwood, but once again, that's getting a little too cute.
Yeah.
You get the quarterback wham right up the gut. He's obviously your most physical runner as well.
Especially you only have to get 3 yards there. So
is it even 3 yards after the
Yeah, because they were back on the 5, and they moved it up 2 yards. So
okay.
It was on the 3, so I don't know. I guess.
But that's what Wildwood needed right there, because not only do you keep it a 1-possession game, they've been pretty automatic on their extra points. So instead of being down 9, now you're only down 8, and we've already seen how quick Wildwood can score.
Oh, they can score quick, and the 2-point conversions, they don't have a problem getting those. That's for sure. I think they only missed 1 all year on the 2 points, so that's pretty good for Wildwood.
Yeah, and Wildwood's pretty tough. So what I want to see right there is obviously they've shown that they're struggling to stop Daniel Morgan's offense, but Wildwood has been able to match their touchdown for touchdown. Yes. Wildwood also gets the ball first in the second half.
Yeah, so that's a big key for them too. Onside kick.
Isaiah Simmons Kelly.
Swift
he gets up to the middle and he breaks through. Isaiah Simmons Kelly.
He's gone.
He's at the 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown Wildwood Mustangs. Isaiah Simmons Kelly.
Took it to the house. They can score at any time. Like you said earlier. Listen, they could be down, but now they have the opportunity to tie this up.
And what I said I wanted to see Isaiah Simmons Kelly be able to open up. And when he opens up, he is gone. And that is not the speed he had last year. That kid picked up. He picked up some speed right there.
That goes to show you, the off-season workouts, all that stuff can come in handy easy.
Yes. So we have Wildwood. My apologies. People are thinking about Jefferson. Wildwood, they're going for 2. Tie this game up right here. You see trips to the right side. 2 receivers to the left. A little bit of confusion. See number 60 on his way out there. Calling White Helmet, Mr. White Helmet. Andy Roberts with a spread. Let's see if they try to do a quarterback run right there. Jet sweep. Motion. That's pass interference. Oh, picked off. And right there, what you really want to see from your quarterback is that has to be a level 2 pass.
Yeah,
you want that to be more on the line. He put a little too much air onto that right there, but it looks like there's a little bit of a holding on there.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. It looked like holding on the defense there, but didn't get called, so they got to really look. We're talking about Wildwood, okay? They always redeem themselves because why? Coaching. You know, these kids believe in the coaches. They come out, they give everything they got. So I'm not saying, you know, that does hurt them, but I believe they'll come back and bounce back here.
And I think the main thing is that both of these teams are going to have to adjust. I haven't seen Yates play corner at all, and I think with Darling running the ball and liking to get to the outside, I would like to see them put some more tacklers on the outside.
Yeah,
and for Daniel Morgan, the kickoffs, I'm just kicking it right to the lineman and making them drive 50, 60 yards down the field. I'm not kicking the ball off to Mercer. I am not kicking it to Yates. I'm not kicking it to Simmons Kelly. Because once they hit that hole, oh, man, they are gone.
Most definitely. And I tell you, you got Juju back here to receive, so you know they probably won't kick it to him.
But this is a fun game. This is nothing. This reminds me like the old Rams.
Oh, yeah.
Watching the Rams play.
Yeah.
Like, both of these teams are like the Rams.
Yeah, definitely.
My son Amir is get here from soccer practice.
Uh-oh.
Make sure you guys come out and support Jefferson Soccer tomorrow.
Onside kick.
Hey, I like that right there. You're trying to steal momentum. You're trying to steal that possession.
I mean, look at the coaches for Wildwood on the sideline, all pumped up. That's what you like to see.
Big six, man. That's my dog, man. Yeah. Big six. Stephon, I knew Stephon was going to be a great addition. He came this a year after my son left. But he was a big mentor to all those kids last year. The Wildwood community is definitely blessed to have him and Coach Milan and Tierra Branson out there to take over for the great David Vines.
Yes. And that, you know, I want to mention Mr. Vines, you know, while we're on here is because, you know, he took our Wildwood program and, you know, he left it in good hands.
Yeah, he definitely did. He's in Parkersburg right now on a trip, man. Now he's an AD, so he's doing big things.
Oh, yeah.
Inside handoff to number 5.
Right up the middle.
Another big hole, and he got tackled by the turf monster.
Uh-oh. I mean, he's just running right up the middle on his defense. So does Wildwood start, you know, bringing that middle linebacker a little bit? Or, I mean, what do you do in Wildwood's?
And I tell you what, I know that Andy is developing into a good quarterback this year for Wildwood, but last year at linebacker, this guy, he was an animal.
Yeah.
So I definitely would like to see them unleash him a little bit on the defensive side. Let him, let him roam and just cause havoc.
Yeah.
Because Andy's, what my son says, Andy's nuts.
Yeah.
So we have a 2nd and 2 at the Wildwood 42-yard line. We see 2 receivers to the left, single receiver to the right, 2 running backs in the backfield. Tristan Darling in the pistol set. He takes the snap.
And they blitz.
Quarterback wham. He gets to the outside.
Oh.
And he is gone again. Touchdown.
Look at that stiff arm.
Listen. And right there, and that's why I said right there as well, is on that 2-point conversion play, why not just run quarterback wham? This kid, man, listen. This kid's probably running a 4.7 40 right now.
Well, me as a defensive coach, they're tackling high, so they got to go low on him because he's just too big up top.
So let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question, and let's be real. Are you tackling high because you tackle high, or is he running with such speed and power that you're seeing that some kids kind of olay a little bit? Some of them are kind of olay because they don't want to put that pad on him and chop him down. Because listen, one thing I've always been taught is when you chop somebody's legs out, it takes a toll throughout the game.
Definitely.
But if he just keeps this running free, I think every time he's ran the ball, he's broken it for at least 40 yards.
Yeah, easy. I mean, he's got well over, I'd say 100 yards already.
120, 130 yards right now.
Definitely. So it looks like they're having a little bit conversation about going for 2.
And we have the Princess Shanika Jacobs back down here, who was doing the camera. Had to keep her seat warm.
Yeah, that's the legend.
The legend, Slinker.
Yeah.
Listen, a lot of people don't realize this. Shalinka never did any producing or anything up until last year. She messages us saying she's ready to rock. Obviously, family.
Mm-hmm.
Shalinka in a month is one of the best producers in the Eastern Panhandle.
Oh, definitely.
She does ATEM. She was up there on the roof. And if you guys know Shalinka don't like heights. She don't like heights. She don't like being up on that roof. But she sacrificed for the team.
Most definitely.
So we definitely are grateful for the staff. Definitely grateful, Ronnie, for you to join us today.
Hey, no problem. I can do this anytime. I love it.
I knew we could talk it up.
Yes. Yeah, anything for the kids, that's for sure. But, Shalinka is probably, one of the bigger pieces to, this puzzle
team.
here.
She's huge. She's huge, the home team.
So it looks like they are going for 2.
And they're going to keep the ball in the hands of Darling. If they don't, I will be shocked.
And they do.
Get to the outside, but this is cut off. Okay.
I got a flag here.
And you see who cut it off, right?
Yeah.
Andy Roberts.
Yeah.
You see who cut it off. Let's see what that flag is, but most likely it's going to be on Daniel Morgan, and that's another stop for Wildwood. And if Wildwood could just get one of these extra, these 2-point conversions, they can tie this game up. But, this game's been fun. I have never seen a shootout like this in middle school.
Man, me either. I tell you, this is really fun to watch because Wildwood can score any minute. We already know that. And Daniel Morgan showed they can too. So, it's going to come down who makes the mistake, right?
And it's 26-18 with 6 minutes and 31 seconds left in the second quarter. 26-18.
Yeah, I know.
So we have 46 points scored in what? They play 8-minute quarters?
Yeah, 8-minute quarters.
So in 10 minutes, we've had 48 points, 46 points.
Definitely explosive offenses on both sides.
And I'm going to say this. Tristan Darling is a problem. The quarterback for Daniel Morgan is something special. He is something special to watch. I guarantee you at halftime, Coach Milan, Tierra Branson, and Stephon Johnson are going to have something where they're going to make someone else beat them outside of number 10, Tristan Darling. They're going to have to get the ball out of his hands. I don't care if he runs an option. Hey, I'm sending everybody at him and letting your running back, somebody else is going to have to beat me. But it ain't going to be you.
I'll tell you, Mr. Roberts here, I like him.
Yes.
Both sides of the ball. He throws the ball hard, as a quarterback. But defensive-wise, I love to see him match up with that quarterback.
Yes.
Because he does have the physicality to do it.
And he is physical and he's fast. So if I'm Wildwood and I'm the coach, and obviously I'm not the coach.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't the coach. I ain't 6-0. I ain't win no championships. I ain't Nick Saban. But all I'm saying is I'm going to have Andy Roberts spy on number 10. And I'm going to put my athlete on your athlete, and we're going to see what's going to happen at that point.
And then at that point, it's going to come to which line's going to, fire off.
Yes. And your teammates are going to come have to help you. But I tell you straight up, Andy Roberts he's going to spy number 10 for me.
So Daniel Morgan's probably not going to kick it deep.
Oh, I would not. I wouldn't dare.
I would probably see a squib kick here or something like that.
Well, you can't. Your last 2 kickoffs went back 70 yards. So,
and it's almost. You got my boy here, 15 for Wildwood,
Isaiah Simmons.
Yes, yeah. He broke one loose. So now you have to kick it up front.
You do. You had to kick it. You had to squib kick it. Yeah, exactly what they did. Kick it right to number 7. Oh, he fumbled. And lucky Andy was there because he was not ready.
Great field position, though.
And that number 7 comes with a lot of great players for Wildwood.
Yeah.
But these young kids, this is the biggest game they're going to have this season outside of the championship.
Yeah.
So I think everyone in the community for both of these teams, when they see each other on the schedule, they know that you're going to go against the best.
Yeah.
Especially when it comes to middle school. So we see twins to either side, Killen Yates in the backfield, and Daniel Morgan once again jumps off sides.
Off sides.
And that's what I like about the coaching. Wildwood is always so disciplined.
Oh, definitely. And they're well coached. I mean, you can't take anything from this program. Each kid that they put in there, you know, they're all well coached. They're disciplined, like you said. It's a great program. I mean,
yeah, that is very well coached. So you see 1st and 5. Inside handoff to Killen Yates. He busted to the outside. A little hesitation.
Oh,
he ran a little bit like Le'Veon Bell right there.
Yeah, a little bit of juke here.
Yeah, a little bit. But you would like to see him just put his foot in the ground and get north-south.
So you got 2nd and 4 here.
But he's asking for that ball again, so he's seeing something. I love seeing my linemen as well, get out there. They just want to run that peel, and that's when they feel confident. They feeling good right now.
Yeah. That left side of the line, number 55 is doing a good job on that D end.
He is, man. It's tough. We see twins on both sides. Roberts takes the snap. Oh, it's a beautiful pass by Andy Roberts.
And he dropped it. Listen, my man just had...
Andy Roberts is throwing that thing.
Not only throwing it, he had 4 seconds. That offensive line gave him all types of time to get rid of him.
Man, I tell you, man. Listen.
That's not his fault.
Nah, man.
Most definitely, he's got to catch that.
Listen, that's two passes that he's thrown that's been right on the money with a lot of velocity, and he's not getting these plays. See, you're not going to beat Daniel Morgan making these types of errors.
No, and that's why I was telling you who's going to make the mistakes, and And
they try to get a jump off sides right there, but Daniel Morgan showed a little bit of more discipline. Andy Roberts with twins to both sides. Let's see they run that quarterback sweep right here. He drops back. He throws the ball deep. He's wide open.
Oh, he dropped it again.
Incomplete pass.
That's tough there because he was. All he had to do is catch it. He was in the end zone. I mean, that was a touchdown.
Listen, what they say? He is dropping dimes.
Yeah. And I tell you, that was a great ball.
Andy Roberts is dropping dimes out here.
And I will say this. I mean, Wildwood's offensive line is holding their defense. I mean, listen, he had 3.5, 4 seconds right there each time to get rid of the ball. That's all you can ask for.
And right now it's seeming like, listen, I'll have to move Isaiah Simmons Kelly and get him in space because he seems like he's the only one right now that has sure hands. I feel right now, man. I feel bad for him.
I do too. I mean, now you're at 4th and 4.
Outside handoff to Killen Yates, and he gets the first down. It'll be 1st and 10 Mustangs.
That was a good play. Get him out in space. He'll make plays. I mean, you're talking about one of the fastest kids on the field, if not the fastest. He's going to make plays.
But it's tough because the lack of pass catching right now is going to make them one-dimensional.
Yeah.
And you have a quarterback that can put the ball on the money every single time, but he's not getting the contributions from receivers. Now, we all know, though, this is a long game. You make that one big play and all forgiven.
Yep.
Andy Roberts drops back. Blitz pressure. He throws the ball up. Oh, it's caught by Owen Utterback.
Hey, I tell you.
See?
When I was talking about him getting open last time, he got open. He come back for the ball to try to make a play. I mean, that's 2 times.
And that's all you ask for.
He did it down here in the end zone. I tell you, Owen's making plays.
Yes, and that's all you can ask for. And listen, he comes from a great family, and I know his family's tough. Owen ain't gonna shy away from no smoke. So
most definitely.
Sometimes it's just that tough mentality from your upbringing that allows you to make these plays and not feel so nervous and anxious. Andy Roberts drops back to pass. Oh, a lot of pressure. He throws the ball up. He does a wobbler. And it's lucky that was bad down.
But Owen came back again to make a play. I mean, listen, I'm not, taking nothing from anybody, but Oh, and other backs come to play today.
Yeah, he threw that ball. And I tell you what, every single quarterback that's played, every single baseball player that's played quarterback will tell you this. Sometimes, especially when you're throwing curveball and stuff like that, you throw the ball and your wrist is twist. And you see that right there. That had a helicopter right there.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
You know, his wrist twisted a little bit on that throw. But luckily, it dropped.
It looked like they sent a blitz on that play, too, so he had to scroll out a little bit.
He drops back to pass. Ball is up to Isaiah Simmons-Kelly.
Oh, man, that was a good defensive play, number 10.
It was a good defensive play, but actually it wasn't a bad pass. That's a long throw right there.
That is a long throw, but, I mean, again, defensive, player knocked it down. Your boy, the quarterback with
Tristan Darling.
Yeah. Good ball player.
Well, and he has to cover Isaiah Simmons-Kelly because no one else is on the team is going to be able to cover him.
No, because now they got Juju on the quarterback on him, so it's kind of tough.
Man, and Juju's my dog. I love that kid, man.
Yeah, great athlete too. I tell you, both sides of the balls, they have awesome athletes.
And and see, I like the play call. But I would love to see Andy just put his feet down and just get north and south.
He's definitely got the power.
Yeah, with his power and his speed, you would love to see that. But, hey, he's 13 years old.
Now you got 4th and 8.
So you have 4th and 7 with 3 minutes and 54 seconds left in the second quarter. Daniel Morgan leading 26-18. And let's see if they try to get with this discipline, try to get him go off sides and make it more of a 4th and short.
They have nobody guarding Otter back here. Now they put somebody on him, but I'd go to the hot hand.
He drops back. He gets to the outside. He throws the ball up high to Otter back. Touchdown!
I told you.
Touchdown! Wildwood Mustangs!
I told you, Otter back, you got to go to him. The boy came to play.
Yes. And this is what I'm talking about. Andy gets to the outside. He is not looking to run. He's looking to pass. He keeps his eyes down the field and touchdown.
Yep, and like I said, that was an awesome play on Owen Otterback.
Yeah,
I mean, listen.
Owen's tough right now.
I mean, he's making plays for your team. Go to the hot hand. I mean.
And the thing about it as well is with them missing their extra points in the last couple times, now Wildwood is a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up. It is 24-26 with 3:29 left in the second quarter. I like to see Andy pound it up the middle. Quarterback wham.
Definitely.
Gets to the outside, but that ball is not thrown into the end zone. So it will be short of the goal line, and it will be 26-24.
Man, this is both teams came to play. Awesome game.
This game might get into the 50s. This game might get into the 50s today. Ronnie, I don't think we was even ready to call so much action.
Hey,
this has been the most fun game I've ever called.
Well, I know when you asked me to come and do the broadcast with you, my biggest thing is I said yes, not only because I like the kids and I like doing this, but you're talking about two great teams.
Yes.
And,
two great quarterbacks.
Man, I tell you, it seems like every year, Wildwood, Daniel Morgan, they're always good. Every year.
Look at Wildwood's last 4 to 5 quarterbacks.
Yeah.
So you go from Sammy Roberts to Christian Petrozello to Jaden Yates,
stud,
to Axel Martinez, to Braylon Holmes, to Andy Roberts.
Definitely.
Your last 6 quarterbacks.
Wow. I'm here to tell you, the development of the coaches with them quarterbacks as well. I tell you, the coaches did a good job. I mean,
yes,
and that goes to Vines. Vines had good people around him. That's how you make a good organization, and that's why And Daniel Morgan's always had decent quarterbacks as well.
Yes, they have. So, and then now they got that coach from Sharando.
Yeah, that's a big key there.
Hanley's going to be tough going forward. And you see these players, and it's smart. You see these players are not used to handling the ball. They're not trying to do too much.
Yeah.
They're just getting down on the ball and then allowing your studs to take over.
Definitely.
So you saw we saw Wildwood make the adjustment when they tried to get Darling out on that quarterback sweep for the 2-point conversion.
Yes.
Let's see if that transitions to the full field, and hopefully someone else from Daniel Morgan has to beat you.
Yeah, I mean, that's one of the things I think Wildwood will do coming out of halftime.
Yes.
I think they'll, make their adjustments. But I also think Daniel Morgan will, too.
They will.
They'll start keying on the quarterback because, let's be realistic, he's the ball player,
yes.
right? Roberts?
Yes.
Good athlete.
And the thing is this as well. What you can't do is allow your quarterback to get outside of your ends.
Yeah.
Once they break containment, especially if you're athletic or you have a strong arm, you allow the game to transition to a little bit more sandlot at that point in time. And we're seeing that play is not Owen run to the back of the end zone and sit there. Mm-hmm. That's a play where Owen adjusted and got himself open, but Andy being able to get to the outside and extend the play with his feet made that play happen.
So one thing I noticed about Wildwood's defense, they don't have a 5-man front now.
Yes.
They're running a 4. So that's bringing an extra DB back.
With more speed.
Yes.
They put a little bit more speed on the field.
Looks like they're running that 4-2-5.
And they're coming to play right now.
Oh, yeah.
And that's just what I'm saying. Once you adjust and you take away that play, now right now, you know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Either they're going to force him to pass the ball. We don't know if any receivers can catch.
Yeah.
Or he's going to have to get to the outside and try to run. Now, you don't want to have to continue to expose your quarterback.
Yeah.
To hits. And you risk, if you don't get this touchdown right here, you don't get this first down, Wildwood gets the ball at halftime. If Wildwood can get the ball back, score a touchdown, go up 4,
that's huge.
or 6, and get the ball after halftime, hey, game changes at the point.
This is a big third down here.
He gets to the outside. Pass to number 7.
Oh, man.
But what did I just say, Ryan? Now you're going to force to see if someone can catch the ball.
Yep.
And right there, you saw that was a beautiful pass.
Oh, that was
on the run.
Yes.
You're seeing 2 middle school quarterbacks tonight that you're going to see play on Fridays.
Yep. So now it's 4th and 9, so it's going to be I look for them to punt here.
They have to punt, and this is their first punt of the game. So with 1 minute and 43 seconds left in the second quarter, this is the first punt we've had all game.
And, hey, and we know Wildwood can score, right? They got 1:40.
But they have their quarterback punting, so we have to see if he is going to punt.
Yeah, well, he fake it.
And right there, I seen where they brought Kalen Yates up because they had Kalen Yates back. They put Kalen Yates up to kind of spy on Darling just in case he tried to take off.
And they put
Owen back.
Yes, Owen back. Hey, my man came to play.
Owen came to play there.
I'd say he made a couple good, decent little tackles. He's made an offensive 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, man. It's tough. This has been a great game.
It has.
And we're only at halftime. We are only at halftime. It is 7:22. And I tell you what, the weather is changing. The time's changing. It feels like it's 9 o'clock right now, but it's only 7:22. I tell you, man, like this has been great. This has been a great game.
Definitely. And like I said, you're talking about 2 organizations that are well built.
Yes.
So there's no negativity about neither one of these programs.
No, it's not. But you also, like, you see some differences in how Wildwood is right now this year too, where you see these coaches have put their stamps on this team as well with their personalities.
Definitely.
And you see they have Andy blitzing off the outside as well. Right here, they're coming. He busted to the outside. Oh, he gets to the outside and he is gone. Wow.
That's a gutsy call by Daniel Morgan.
That's a gutsy call. But essentially what he's saying is, listen, my best athlete is so much better than anybody else. I don't care.
And look how big he is. I mean,
he's not that. If you see him down there, he's not that big. Yeah, Tristan is not that big. He looks big out here, but he's not. He's like 5'9", 5'10", about 150, 160. but he runs with such power.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's tough because once he hits the outside,
once he hits the outside, he's gone.
Yeah,
but there's ball players and defenders that are there. They're just not making a tackle.
And I'm sure Wildwood, would definitely get into that at halftime.
Because they knew they couldn't stop Wildwood.
Yeah.
So that was a desperation call right there. So they're going for the extra point. No more 2-point conversions. Kick is up, and it's good. He kicked a rocket. He missed it?
No good.
No good. So it will stay at 8-point lead right now. But I tell you, they're going to watch this film on Huddle later, and they're going to be sick to their stomach at how many missed tackles. And I'm going to say this, and this is just being completely honest. When you transition up to the high school, every team has a Tristan Darling.
Mm-hmm.
Every team has maybe multiple athletes like him that you have to contend with, especially after you add in the weight room as well.
Yeah.
So these kids have to get used to hitting athletic backs with a little bit of size and power.
Most definitely.
Because when you transition to that next level, you're going to see that every week.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Everybody asking me, well, how come Martinsburg's so good every year? Well, here's the thing. They hit the weight room, they got a program, and everybody goes by the program. They got a good coaching staff. They always got the next man up.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the thing is, though, when you go in practice and you have to hit a Clement every day.
Yeah.
You have to hit a Busky every day. You have to hit Coy Fagan every day.
Yeah.
You don't care about hitting someone like hitting anyone else because you've seen it.
Yeah.
So a lot of these other teams and programs, that's just what it is. What you practice, how you want to play.
Definitely.
You put your best against your best against each other, so they're competing against each other every single day. And that way you get better. Iron sharpens iron. They try to get them to jump off sides, but unfortunately the Wildwood guard jumped off sides, so they'll lose 5 yards. And what Wildwood wants to do right now is Wildwood wants to get this touchdown in before halftime so that they can actually take the lead after half.
And depending on this play, does Daniel Morgan start calling timeouts?
Yes, but I think Daniel Morgan only has, one timeout left? They have 2 timeouts left, so yeah, maybe. Especially if it's a pass play.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
If it's a pass play and then they run the ball, yes, you can hold timeout to get the ball back because Darling can take it 90 yards by himself.
And we done seen that
We've seen that quite a few times today. Yeah. Andy Roberts has twins to both sides. He takes the snap, ball's off to his legs, and he gets to the outside, does the ball away, and that's a smart play. Ooh. And that pass is a bullseye on the cheerleader's dome. But young lady, she took it like a champ.
So now you got second and 15 with 1:12.
Yes.
The clock is stopped.
So with Wildwood right here, you almost kind of have to run the ball.
Yes. I mean, you have
play
to.
So you can force them to call a timeout because you don't want to give them the ball with a timeout left.
Oh, definitely.
Nah, she took the cheerleader is okay. I want to let our viewers know the cheerleader is okay.
Well, that's good to
she's
hear.
She's strong. She took it like a champ. I'm pretty sure that she's going to say something to Andy tomorrow in school.
Yeah.
She had twins to both sides. I want to see outside pitch to Yates right here.
You got to get him out in the open.
Oh, he is sacked. They're probably going to call timeout. They call timeout, Ryan.
Yeah. Hey, I mean, you stop the clock, minute 6.
So you're going to force Wildwood to punt, and they're going to try to go up 2 possessions going into halftime.
So now you got a 4th and
you also don't want
third down.
Yes, 3rd down and like 20. But you also don't want Andy to feel like he has to make a play and to try to do something more outside of who he is and what he is, and then have a turnover.
Yeah, and you don't want any injuries either, because something like this could happen, and we don't want it to happen, but just run the ball.
Yes. Make them call timeout.
Yes.
And then they're going to have to drive 70 yards down the field with no timeouts left. And this ain't college. They don't stop on first down.
That's for sure.
Yeah, I'm running the ball right here, making them call timeout.
Actually, I'm going to put the ball in Yates' hand and see if he can make a play for me.
A little bit of Wildcat.
Yeah.
Why not? Why not do a little bit of Wildcat with Yates and see if he can do something similar to what Darling's doing?
I tell you another thing, try to do something with Owen. I mean, the boys come to play.
Yeah. And what Wildwood needs to see at halftime as well is outside of Owen and Isaiah, can they find another receiver who can take the top off and make a play? Because Daniel Morgan has shown they struggle to cover. They're not covering very well. There's a lot of miscommunication and breakdowns.
Definitely.
In their secondary.
But giving up that sack right there, that's tough.
Yeah, that was big. But right there, that was growth from Andy, because Andy last year would have just threw the ball up. So he's definitely grown. Run to the outside. And he way out of bounds.
Oh.
And they're going to have 2 timeouts left. And right there, you would like to see Andy have gone down in bounds and make them call that timeout.
Mm-hmm.
Now Daniel Morgan will have 2 timeouts left. And unless they have an amazing punter, they're most likely going to have the ball around the 40-yard line.
Yeah, and hopefully, well, of course, your boy's back here, number 10.
You got Tristan Darling back. Man, number 10, looking like Allen Iverson back in '93.
I mean,
I'm gonna nickname him Baby Allen Iverson out here, cause looking like what they call it. They call him something. I gotta get his name. I'm gonna get his nickname. What they call his nickname when he was a quarterback.
Oh, good punt.
But what I say, he's gonna get the ball around the 40-yard line.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna actually do a little bit of research. But Allen Iverson had a nickname when he was a quarterback in Virginia Beach. And
that's right. He did play football. I forgot about that.
He played football.
Yeah,
he was Virginia Player of the Year. Allen Iverson was an elite quarterback, and he said that he honestly sometimes missed and wished that he would have played football because they feel like he would have been Michael Vick before there was a Michael Vick.
I tell you, I've seen a lot of good ball players, throughout my career coaching, and even when I was younger. I tell you, this quarterback Daniel Morgan's got, he's pretty good.
This quarterback Daniel Morgan's got was special last year. So I knew that he was going to be filthy this year. We got 1st and 10 at Daniel Morgan 38-yard line. Twin to the right, single receiver to the left. Outside handoff. He takes off to the outside. A little short pass for a gain of 1. They don't call a timeout. The time is ticking right now.
I mean, I'm calling.
They got 2 timeouts left. So this is a little bit of peculiar right here. And right here, you actually see when teams get a little bit of discombobulated and start making mistakes. 24 seconds left. Outside pitch to the running back. He just kicks it in the inside. Gain of 7. And Daniel Morgan will finally call a timeout with 15 seconds left.
It looks like 13.
And
55 just took a shot for Wildwood.
And that's the second time.
Yeah, your buddy Hogan there.
Yeah, that's a battle right there. So, Ryan, let's recap the first half. The first play, Daniel Morgan, Juju Wookham takes the opening kickoff back to the 10, punched in by Tristan Darling.
Yep.
Then it's been a Tristan Darling show and Andy Roberts show from that point on. Well, no, let me not eliminate what Kalen Yates and Isaiah Simmons Kelly's done. But
and Owen
Utterback.
I mean, he's got 2 touchdowns this game. So,
but I tell you what, Tristan Darling has put his team on his back.
He definitely has,
and
he's shown that he can play at any.
Yes,
he's ready.
He's ready. So now we have 13.2 seconds left. Daniel Morgan has no timeouts.
So let me guess who's getting.
Let me guess. Darling to the outside. Right or left, I don't know. But the ball's going to be in his hands.
Definitely wouldn't change anything. That's for sure.
Man, I'm going too deep safety, but he threw that zone. Oh, he threw that thing. Oh wow,
man!
Wow.
Well, you got 5 seconds now.
And the thing is, he threw that thing on a rope.
And that was a great pass too. I mean,
he needed to have a little bit more air on it. He threw a level 2. He needed to have a little bit more air on that ball.
I will say that's the first time I ever seen my man Yates get burnt. I mean, because that's what happened. Yates was looking in the backfield.
Oh, Juju!
And Juju went right behind him.
Juju's early, bro.
Yes.
Yeah, Juju's early.
But what do they say? Don't ever look in that backfield.
Never. That's a quick way to hear.
Most definitely.
5.9 seconds left. Daniel Morgan with the ball at the 48-yard line. Looks like we have a penalty on the play. And regardless, it doesn't matter if they lose 5 yards. They're either going to throw the ball up or Tristan Darling's going to take off running.
Definitely. Was that a timeout?
No. Oh, Darling had to come off the field again. So that actually, you want to think, I don't know what happened, but I know number 2 ain't throwing the ball 50 yards down the field like he is throwing the ball.
Nah. So you
ain't running, so pretty much
probably
taking a knee right now.
Yeah,
I'm taking a knee right now. Or just spiking the ball. And just spike the ball and then 4th down and go for it.
Don't look like they're doing either one.
Oh, he threw the ball up. Oh, and Juju caught the ball. And he is gone.
Touchdown.
He is gone. And that is a touchdown, Daniel Morgan.
How about that? You bring in your second quarterback.
And he gets a 52-yard touchdown.
Yeah, I mean, how about that?
Rip.
That's what I was talking about. Good coaches, good programs, right? Next man up.
Yeah. And that play right there, it wasn't a play where they actually did anything special. He literally just dropped back and just heaved that thing. And he got hit tapped. What they call you got mossed?
So now the extra point here, are they going to kick it or?
And that was desperation right there because Daniel Morgan knew that Jefferson was getting the ball out of half. So now they're still, even if Jefferson comes down there and scores, they still maintain that lead right there.
That's the thing. Wildwood's going to have to definitely
make a stop.
Yeah.
Yeah, Wildwood's going to have to make a stop. Oh, and Darling keeps it. He's going to run.
Yeah.
He gets the 2 points. And we'll go into the half with Daniel Morgan leading Wildwood 40-24. This is Akeem Holmes and Ronnie Weaver from Home Team Sports TV. We'll be right back.
Welcome to Cookies and Milk Child Care Center. We have 2 locations conveniently located in Kearneysville and Martinsburg. Our mission is to be the leading provider of higher quality care and education services for children ages 6 months to 12 years of age. We provide the highest quality child care available at an affordable cost. For more information, contact us at 304-901-2961.
Looking to enhance the beauty of your outdoor space? Look no further than R&L Landscapes. We understand that your outdoor space is more than just a yard. It's a place where memories are made with loved ones and where you find peace and tranquility. Our team of professionals will work closely with you to bring your vision to life. From expert design and installation to meticulous maintenance, we are committed to delivering breathtaking results that will make your neighbors green with envy. With our state-of-the-art equipment, we guarantee exceptional craftsmanship that will withstand the test of time. Contact R&L Landscapes today and let us turn your dreams into reality.
Smith Native Bush Insurance has served the Eastern Panhandle since 1869, a family-owned business with locations in Martinsburg on South Queen Street and Charlestown on South George Street. We are able to serve all your insurance needs. Being an independent agency, if we can't do it, nobody can. Call us today for affordable insurance.
Hey, home team sports fans, thank you for tuning in tonight. We tried to get Patrick Mahomes and Jake here. They're a little bit busy, so you're stuck with Jared from State Farm in Martinsburg, West Virginia. We are thrilled to partner with Home Team Sports to bring you area high school football this fall and to continue to support our area student athletes. Thanks for letting us be a part of this. Your needs guide us. Your goals drive us. Jared Ferguson, State Farm.
Hi, I'm Jeremy Atkins, broadcast announcer with Home Team Sports TV, sales consultant here at O'Beckett Motors. Make a fast break to 838 East Moeller Avenue in Martinsburg. Come see me for a slam dunk of a deal.
All right, Chloe, well, congratulations on your new policies. And just basically making sure all of your information looks okay. I went ahead and emailed you proof of insurance as well as ID cards. And if you need me for any reason, just don't hesitate to reach out. You can give me a call or text me anytime, okay?
Okay, that's perfect. Thank you.
Helping families is my passion. It's what I love to do. Hi, I'm Cheryl Yates with ERA Liberty Realty. I've established a reputation for making your journey simple regardless of your price point. They say it takes a village, so I work closely with other professionals in the industry to make your experience a smooth one from start to finish.
We're so happy that we chose Cheryl Yates with ERA Liberty Realty to help us during our buying and selling process. If you would like a 5-star experience from top to bottom, choose Cheryl Yates.
As an Eastern Panhandle native, I possess an insight and knowledge of the area that is essential to reaching your goals. Whatever your real estate needs may be, remember me. I'm the key to buying or selling your home.
Here at the barn, we have been making dreams come true since 1972, where we help women feel their most beautiful for any occasion, from pageant, homecoming, and prom gowns to walking down the aisle in the perfect wedding gown alongside their bridesmaid and their family. Stop by to meet your stylist today to find an affordable gown, and we do offer layaway.
This is Jimmy, General Manager at Ameritech Tire and Auto, here to serve you with all your auto repair and service needs. We are a family-owned business serving our community since 2003. We work on all makes and models from vintage cars and trucks to collectors to today's latest, newest vehicles. So stop in and see us at one of our 2 locations. See you soon.
Buying or selling real estate? Katra Law is the local choice for real estate closings. In fact, we were honored to be chosen as the best of the best real estate closing attorneys for 2022 by the Martinsburg Journal. With offices conveniently located on Foxcroft Avenue in Martinsburg and South George Street in Charlestown, Katra Law proudly serves the Eastern Panhandle. Whether on the court, field, or in the classroom, we wish all of our student athletes a safe and successful.
Juwan is the ultimate hype guy. I love him. He's always positive. He's always pepping them up and firing them up.
Come on, Parker, work, Parker, work, Parker, work, 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 work.
And we are back at Wildwood Middle School, where we have the Wildwood Middle School Mustangs down at the half, 40-24.
I never
we had
thought
a shootout.
Yeah, and I never thought it'd be 40-24 at half. And see, that's the biggest key. Like when it comes down to, both sides of the ball, right? at the end of the day, it is your, athletes that make the plays, but offensive line, defensive line, they got to make plays too.
And I think what you saw on that last play is you saw that desperation of Daniel Morgan simply because look at this right here.
Yes.
Because Wildwood has so many athletes.
Yeah.
They have so many athletes that one play they can just take it to the house for a touchdown. So they felt like they had to go up.
Yeah.
16 going in because they don't feel like they can stop them neither.
No, and that's the thing. It looks like we got one injury, number 9 here.
And that is Tajay Harrison.
Yeah, good ball player too.
Real tough basketball player. So we will see Wildwood has the ball at Daniel Morgan's 39-yard line. 7 minutes and 52 seconds left in the third quarter. 40-24, Daniel Morgan. Andy Roberts steps back to pass. He throws the ball down the middle. It is tapped by Tristan Darling. And listen, this is what I was talking about earlier as well, is Daniel Morgan has made the adjustment by putting their best athlete on Wildwood's best athlete, or one of their best athletes.
Yeah.
Let's see if Wildwood makes that adjustment as well and puts Andy Roberts spying on Tristan Darling.
And here's the thing. Yates had a huge block right there. They blitzed right out the middle. Yates picked the blitz up. That was huge.
Yes. Andy Roberts takes a snap, inside handoff to Kalen Yates, and he is quickly bottled up right there. And even though he wasn't tackled by number 12 made that play.
Yeah, he made him cut back. Defensive lineman number 72 was right there to wrap him up and take him down. Now you got 3rd and 8, 3rd and 9.
And you see 3rd and 9, and this is 4 down territory if you're Wildwood.
Oh, most definitely. You're on the 38.
Yeah. And with the way that Daniel Morgan's been able to put points on the board as well, you can't afford to go down potentially 3 possessions. So this is definitely 4 down territory for Wildwood. Andy Roberts with an inside handoff to Kalen.
Way to cut.
But he is bottled up.
That defensive end made him cut back and still made the play. That's huge.
And Daniel Morgan's D-line has made an adjustment right now. And it's 4th and 11 for Wildwood. And right now, I would like to see Wildwood put Isaiah Simmons-Kelly in motion to maybe create some confusion and get him off of Darling. Maybe like a post or a cross.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. I mean, and he's Kelly, is that number 10?
Kelly's on the outside. No, Kelly's 15. He's on the outside on the left. Andy Roberts rolls out to the right side, and he is smoked by Juju Wilkham.
That's your boy now.
That's my dog right there, man.
Yeah, that was a good play.
Yeah, and I tell you what, this Daniel Morgan team is tough.
They are, and it's been like this all year. I went to a couple games. I watched them play Harper's Ferry, and man, that was tough to watch. I mean, Juju had 4 touchdowns in the first quarter. It was pretty bad. So,
and I think they're going to have to try to find ways to be able to create some space with Simmons-Kelly. So we see Daniel Morgan with the ball for the first time this possession. I mean, this half, 40-24 lead. Daniel Morgan, 2 receivers to the right. Tristan Darling takes the outside quarterback sweep, and he cuts it back up. Oh, he is smacked.
Oh, man.
He is smacked. And it was about number 8. Oh, Jacob Hutchinson.
That's
Jacob saying, you just smacked me right there on that play. Now I'm bringing the wood.
Yeah, and that was an excellent tackle.
Yes, full tackle. Yes. And the thing is this. It's a lot easier to run when you ain't getting smacked.
Oh, yeah.
But as soon as you get touched a few times, you don't run with that same ferocity unless your Natron means business. And Cuzzo came back with a miniature-sized nacho. She got some baby nachos.
Yeah.
So it would be 2nd and 5 with 5 minutes and 35 seconds left in the third quarter. Inside handoff to number 5.
Fumble.
He fumbled.
Wildwood got him.
And it would be Wildwood ball, and that is the turnover they needed right there.
They needed that. That's huge.
Yes. That's the turnover they needed. But I tell you what, we just spoke about that this game will be turned on a turnover. Now, Wildwood has to punch it in because we saw that Daniel Morgan's defense made some adjustments at the halftime, and they have a great defensive staff. They have a great coaching staff. But that is what you need if you are a Wildwood Mustang.
Most definitely. And here's the thing, like with Wildwood, they could score at any moment. But like you said, Daniel Morgan came out after half, and they made a lot of adjustments, actually. Looks like we got all
jumps offside again. And this is the third time. And they're taking advantage of a lack of discipline. And unfortunately, it's the same player, number 14. You know, I'm just going to be honest with you. If this is Coach Holmes, he's going to find himself on the pine. We're going to discuss this. I'll see you in the fourth quarter. Spend these next 5 minutes beside me. 1st and 5 for Wildwood in Daniel Morgan territory. They try to get him to jump again. Unfortunately, they didn't work. Andy Roberts gets the play from Coach Branson. He takes the snap. He drops back to pass. Hutchinson to the outside. Andy gets to the outside. Andy cocks it back and he throws it. It's touchdown, Jacob Hutchinson! It's a touchdown, Wildwood! Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. Oh, it's a penalty flag. It's a penalty flag. It's a penalty flag. Is it on Daniel Morgan? Waiting for the call, and they're telling him to bring it back. They're telling him to bring it back. It looked like it might have been a legal man downfield.
I think it was 71 because I see the coach over there.
Yeah, and
man, that was a great throw too. Oh man,
there's no man down the field. And as a wide receiver, all you can do as a quarterback is just give him a chance. At that point, even if the ball's picked off, it's picked off inside the 5-yard line.
Yeah.
So it's like a great punt right there.
Man, that was a great throw to.
Well, for Jacob to be able to have the concentration as well, there's many defenders around him that mistimed that jump. It's just unfortunate at that point if you're a Wildwood fan that it didn't work, but it's still 1st and 10. And Wildwood still has possession of the ball. Screen to Kalen Yates. Oh, a little razzle-dazzle. He gets it outside. And Kalen Yates is still up on the feet. And he is finally tackled down by the 7th defender. Kalen is a dog.
He is. Once you get him on the outside, he can make plays for you.
Yeah, for sure. He's definitely tough. So it would be a 2nd and 4. And that play, initially, you heard the size. You heard the whole thing, But you got to realize who you're dealing with. You're dealing with Kalen Yates. He can make something out of nothing.
If I'm a high school coach, I'm definitely trying to get him.
So Kalen Yates to the right, 2 receivers to either side. Andy Roberts tries to get them to jump. It does not work. He looks over to the side for the play. 2nd and 5. 4 minutes left in the third quarter, 40-24. Daniel Morgan, Kalen Yates pitched to the outside, and he is bottled up. It'll be a gain of 1, and it'll be a 3rd and 4. And what you're seeing as well is now Daniel Morgan is making Wildwood drive the ball down the field.
Yeah,
they're taking away those big plays, and they're forcing them to drive down the field. And, you had, what score, 40-24 at the half?
Yeah.
And no team has scored yet in this third quarter. So you're seeing the game slow down a little bit.
Well, it comes coaching making adjustments too on both sides of the ball.
Yes. Andy Roberts takes the snap. He drops back to pass. Pressure. He gets to the outside. Great pass, but the ball
took a nice. He took a nice shot, but he got
the ball
right
hit the dirt. But it actually wasn't. It wasn't a bad pass, but he had a defender breathing down his neck, and he didn't have enough chance to really turn his shoulders and make the best pass. So it'll be 4th and 4 right now. And like we said earlier in the quarter, this is 4 down territory.
Oh, definitely. I mean, you're down 16 here. I mean,
Yeah, so with 4th and 4, 3 minutes left in the third quarter. Daniel Morgan leading by 16. Wildwood in danger. They're in the red zone right now.
Man, they need a big play right here.
He drops back to pass. Was live to Simmons Kelly, and you kind of really wanted to put a little bit more zip on that pass, but he was covered anyways. He was bottled up. And I see where he's trying to get Isaiah Simmons Kelly the ball, but they're going to have to find ways to create some separation for him because Tristan Darling is on him like white on rice on a paper plate in the snowstorm.
So here's the thing, though. I mean, Wildwood's defense is they got to step up right here.
Again.
They got to make another play.
Yes.
Because they can't afford another score.
Well, yeah, and the thing you don't want to see as well is if another touchdown for Daniel Morgan is that gut punch.
Mm-hmm.
It's that gut punch that knocks all the air out. So we see Daniel Morgan come out, 2 backs in the backfield, 2 receivers to one side, single receiver to the left. Tristan Darling in the backfield in the pistol.
Looks like they're going to send that blitz.
And good containment by Isaiah Simmons Kelly. He fights for that 1 yard. He literally fought tooth and nail for that 1 yard, but that's great containment by Isaiah Simmons Kelly right there. And the cornerback, the 7th grader, Javon Hancock, gets in there and gets his nose dirty. You gotta love cornerbacks that want to tackle. So you have 2 minutes, 30 seconds left in the third quarter. Daniel Morgan is leading 40-24. They have the ball at their own 43-yard line, 2nd and 9. Ronnie, what you calling right now?
I'm trying to get Juju on this. It looks like they're running the ball, but
and he is smacked by Hutchinson right there.
Man, I tell you, I was talking about him before the game. He's going to be a big key with this Wildwood team. Yeah. I like how he plays. He's just a good athlete.
Jacob is tough. And the thing about it is as well is if I'm Daniel Morgan's coach, and Juju Wilkham is actually out right now. You see him on the side right now, trying to get loose, but it feels like he looks injured.
But big loss if that's the case.
One thing I want to say, if you're Tristan and you're Daniel Morgan and you're Hanley's coaches, you also want to make sure that he's developing his passing as well. We know that he's a great athlete and he can run, but you want to make sure that he's developing his passing game as well. And good tackle, good containment, and both of these defenses have played so much better in the second half.
Definitely. I mean, that was a good tackle by, looks like we got a Wildwood player down.
And we have an injury. So we are going to take a quick commercial break. This is Akeem Holmes and Ronnie Weaver from Home Team Sports TV. We'll be right back in a quick second.
Welcome to Cookies and Milk Child Care Center. We have 2 locations conveniently located in Kernersville and Martinsburg. Child Care Center. We have 2 locations conveniently located in Kernersville and Martinsburg. Our mission is to be the leading provider of higher quality care and education services for children ages 6 months to 12 years of age. We provide the highest quality child care available at an affordable cost. For more information, contact us at 304-901-2961.
Looking to enhance the beauty of your outdoor space? Look no further than R&L Landscapes. We understand that your outdoor space is more than just a yard. It's a place where memories are made with loved ones and where you find peace and tranquility. Our team of professionals will work closely with you to bring your vision to life. From expert design and installation to meticulous maintenance, we are committed to delivering breathtaking results that will make your neighbors green with envy. With our state-of-the-art equipment, we guarantee exceptional craftsmanship that will withstand the test of time. Contact our
Wildwood has a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
5 wide receivers set here.
They get a blitz. Andy Roberts throws the ball up, and the ball falls very safely on the ground.
Yeah.
You know, you see that play right there. Yeah, you see that play right there, and that's dangerous right there. But, luckily for Wildwood, the ball safely fell to the ground. So we will have a 2nd and 10. And Wildwood has to score on this possession. You don't know how many more opportunities you're going to get. 40-24, you're down 16, so you need 2 scores and 2 two-point conversions. So this is a big drive for Wildwood. You have trips to the left. And they have Yates in the slot.
Mm-hmm.
And Roberts drops back, and he is quickly met. He gets to the outside, but he is sacked. And it would be a 3rd and 20. And Roberts is injured. But he's getting back up. And they're going to call a timeout, be able to just, tell him to relax, calm him back down.
Yeah, I mean, they sent a blitz right there, so.
Well, when they seen the empty set, they felt like it was their time where they can actually send more rushers than you have blocking. They probably figured it was a more longer developing route, and that was just,
But your boy was in the slot.
Yeah, that's just what we just said. Try to put Yates in the slot and see if you have someone with the speed to cover him. But unfortunately, it's just hard to block so many people. But it's 3rd and 21 with 6 minutes and 58 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Roberts drops back, and he is pressured again. And now Daniel Morgan is peeling their ears back. And it's like having Micah Parsons and Chase Young on both sides.
I tell you, that defensive line is really coming.
When you have to pass, at that point, it makes it a little bit harder to pass when teams know what you're trying to do. In this play right here, I mean, you have to get, 30 yards? So,
yeah,
every bit. Obviously everybody knows they're going deep this time. So, it's just this is a tough possession right now for Wildwood for a drive to start off so promising.
And now they're going for it. So,
and now he rolls out and he just doesn't have no time. And I think what that was as well is if it was something that was questionable, they're not going to give you a first down off of questionable. If that was blatant and you see that face mask, obviously you're going to throw that, but you're not going to bail a team out by a questionable potential face mask.
Yeah, and now you're putting Daniel Morgan in a position to score. I mean,
and I've watched a lot of football and I've played a lot of football as well. This is one of those times where teams punch you in the mouth and take you out because you're down right now.
Yeah, and
I wouldn't be shocked if this is a short possession.
Yeah.
And if it's not, then that means Wildwood is still fighting.
That's right.
And that's great coaching. Tristan Darling drops back.
Passing
and they take that deep shot.
Oh,
but you saw what I said.
Yes.
They were going for their neck at that point.
Mm-hmm.
And it just wasn't the best thrown ball. But if that's a well-thrown ball, that's a one-play possession for a touchdown to take you out.
Mm-hmm. I tell you, man, me as a coach, I'm almost as Wildwood. I would have punted that. I mean, yeah, I'm down 2 possessions, but
they were peeled back at that point. The pass rush took over that whole drive.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's just more so.
I mean, your defense is playing pretty good.
They have been, but I think when they watched the film, they might have felt like they got away from Yates a little too early.
Yeah.
Pitch to the outside. Great defense by Isaiah Simmons-Kelly.
Yeah, I tell you, that's huge. That's huge.
And Isaiah Simmons-Kelly is tough, man. Yeah, Isaiah Simmons-Kelly is tough. So now you have a 3rd and 15, and like we just said, they're fighting.
Yeah, and that's why I was explaining. Like, I feel like they should have punted because the defense is playing pretty good.
Yeah,
I mean,
they have played very, very well the second half. Both teams, like you have 64 points scored in the first half, 0 have been scored in the second half. So both coaches and both coaching staffs have gone back and made major adjustments. These are 2 well-coached teams. Tristan Darling steps back, and he throws wide open to number 7, and he jukes, and he gets to the inside, and it's touchdown Daniel Morgan. And
that's the gut check right there.
And that's what I talked about earlier. That they had 3 plays, and 2 of those plays were deep shots.
Yeah, and you're absolutely right. I mean, I just feel like both teams are well coached, right? They did major adjustments coming out of half.
Daniel Morgan just has more bullets in the chamber.
Yeah. And you're right. I mean, let's see if they can get this extra point here.
Ball snap. Kick is blocked by Kalen Yates. And that's what you want to see. Regardless if you lose, you compete. You want to compete. You want to fight. So it is 46-24. Daniel Morgan with 4 minutes and 54 seconds left. And what you want to see for your team, if you're Wildwood, is you want to fight till it hits 0.
Mm-hmm.
Because you never know. I watched Peyton Manning when I was a kid score 3 touchdowns in like 4 minutes. They came back and beat the Buccaneers. So, I mean, I'm not saying it's not possible. And I'm not trying to sound like a homer because everybody knows I love me some Mustangs. But I'm just saying I have good friends on both sides. You know, I'm definitely good friends with Juju's mom.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, my kid went to school in Winchester, so he knows a lot of these kids. He went to school with a lot of these kids. This is a game that I just love watching, knowing that there's so many family and friends on the field. But, man, you know, being able to watch Andy and Kalen and Isaiah and Tristan and Juju.
It's fun, ain't it?
It's been fun, man.
Yeah.
It's definitely been fun. So we have 4 minutes and 54 seconds left in the game. And, you know, with Daniel Morgan being up 22 right now, and that's not going to go 10. We got to start talking about who our Neil Powell, Down Home Insurance, Goose Hit Insurance player of the game is. And I think we both can agree it's Tristan Darling.
Oh, most definitely. I mean, you're talking about an athlete that take over a game just running the ball. I mean, and he's a quarterback.
He probably has 220 yards rushing
and
like 150 yards passing and a couple touchdowns as well.
Mm-hmm.
He's been involved in every touchdown that's been scored. This kid, man. This kid is something, bro.
And like I told you earlier, any high school coach better get on the horn and try to get him. It's just plain simple.
Yeah, this kid is
I wouldn't surprised to see him at Martinsburg.
Nah. Don't say that. Nope.
You know your boy Walker's watching this now.
Nah, can't say that. Remember, no, like you said, ain't no legal recruiting. but like Coach said, if you pop up on my doorstep, I'm a coach.
Yeah, that's right.
If you pop up on my doorstep, I'm going to coach. It is what it is.
I'm not afraid to coach a
but
kid.
I definitely ain't going to be putting out names. Listen, home team loves every high school in the EPAC.
That's right.
Every high school in the EPAC. Ball is up.
Interception.
And picked off by Tristan Darling. And right there, Tristan is saying, not only look at him spread over there. Not only am I dominating on the offense, now I'm going to take my victory lap. Oh, he didn't dove on the ground. Oh, he's hurt.
I got a cramp.
Cramp.
That's
the fastest run I've ever seen with a cramp in my life. But we will have his backup who threw that 52-yard touchdown.
Yes.
You know, at the end of the half.
Definitely, man.
So like it's you know, it's kind of crazy.
Let's see if Wildwood can make a huge play here on defense.
Yeah, but I think right there is just one thing that you know, you just want to stay competitive. Right now, you're probably going to see Daniel Morgan try to grind it out, run some of this clock. Inside handoff to number 5. He breaks through for a gain.
Man, he's still going.
He's still going. He picked up 10. He got the first down right there.
Yeah, that's first down definitely.
Okay. That's a strong little run.
Again, as you know, they're tackling up high, so they got to go low on these guys.
Yeah, and you know, it's just one of those things right now that you just want to make sure that your kids stay locked in. You know, stay locked in. Knows the first down. You want to stay locked in the whole game. So 3 minutes and 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Daniel Morgan up 22. Inside handoffs, number 5 again. A little shifty.
And another 11 yards.
And this is those possessions. Now you start seeing people, you know, you start seeing those injuries. You start seeing things right now, and it's like, no. You battle to the end of the game.
Keep fighting.
You good. You know, just keep fighting because there's going to be games where things are going to happen like this in your career that you have to make sure you stay locked in.
Yeah.
Whether it be high school or college, it doesn't matter. You're going to have games that ain't going to go your way.
It's good to see Juju back out there for Daniel Morgan.
Yeah, he's been quiet tonight after his couple. No, actually, he broke one for 100-something yards. So he probably got over 100 yards.
Oh, that's an excellent tackle by Mr. Yates there.
Yeah, Kalen's gonna play to the end. He doesn't know any different. And he's talking right now too. And it's gonna be a 15-yard penalty on Kalen. And the thing about it is too, you know, and look at, and I know you can't see it on the camera, but you've seen Coach Stephon Johnson put his arm around Kalen.
Yep.
Hey, I know you're feeling emotions right now, and those things aren't going your way, but I want you to be great. Coaches are going to see film.
Yes.
Coaches are going to watch you in the future, and they're going to see your body language and how you carry yourself. And I'm going to mold you and groom you not to lose your opportunity.
And you're exactly right. I mean, at this age, you know, these kids are all about winning.
Yes.
You know?
And behaviors are developed and patterns are shaped.
Most definitely.
And if you can change those behaviors and change those patterns early before they become ingrained in you, then that's when you make change in young men. And that's why these coaches at Wildwood are so great. And let's go ahead and extend that. Let's extend that to Banjo and Milbourne.
Yes.
Let's extend that to Johnson at Charlestown and Shane Miller. let's extend it to Shepherdstown and their coaches with Theo and all them. Like, these coaches are taking that chance to mold young men. So I just want to say thank you to all the coaches in Jefferson County.
Definitely.
For molding these kids and these young men. It's not just about football.
I mean, here's the thing with, Banjo, coaching all them, is still doing it. I mean, he's definitely one of the greats,
Listen, I heard Banjo drop 40 on you back in the day.
Yeah,
I ain't get to see him.
Yeah. I mean,
but I heard Banjo drop 40 on you back in the day.
Yeah, and
shout out to you, Roy Benjamin.
I've been told by several guys that went to Jefferson, he might be the best pure shooter ever come out of Jefferson.
I heard you so that
I mean, he dropped 28 in the first half against Martinsburg.
Inside handle to number 5. He breaks it through. He's still going. Oh, he's still breaking tackles. He is down at the 20-yard line as we get under a minute. And I'm sure that Daniel Morgan probably could take a knee right now.
Oh, yeah.
And just will this clock away.
Under 50 seconds here.
So we are at 44 seconds. Daniel Morgan in victory formation. He takes a snap. He takes a knee. And that's respect right there.
That's great coaching on both sides.
Yes.
And
Daniel Morgan defeats Wildwood Mustangs 46-24. Thank you, Ronnie Weaver, for joining me on the broadcast. Shalinka Jacobs for doing some producing. This is Akeem Holmes and Janadia Miramed. Good night. God bless you.